Olá a todos! In this video, I want to walk you through how to use tag questions in European Portuguese. We call these interrogativas de confirmação. A question tag is a small question at the end of a statement. These are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. It is so important to learn how to ask questions so you can feel more comfortable when speaking to people. Knowing how to ask questions helps you build confidence. I have two other videos where I focus on asking questions: how to ask what, and a simple trick on how to easily ask questions. I'll leave the links in the description below in case you want to watch or review them. I also wanted to take this time to thank all my new patrons. I have now over 70 patrons on my Patreon page. I truly appreciate your support to help me develop my content. I also wanted to thank you for your kind messages and joining me in the movement I started last week to write to RTP and demand for more subtitles in European Portuguese content. I did some research and found out that many organizations of the hearing impaired in Portugal have also pressured the TV station to include more subtitles on their online shows. We all can gain so much with this simple tool. The truth is, many people want to specifically learn European Portuguese and end up having to watch Brazilian Portuguese shows and movies as a backup to practice because of this issue. E agora, vamos lá começar! In Portuguese, when the sentence is in the positive, the question tag is in the negative. Therefore, it follows the same logic as in English. However, while in English you many times use auxiliary verbs like have or be, in Portuguese you use the same exact verb that was in the initial sentence. Let's look at some examples. Vais comprar presentes de Natal, não vais? In this case, we repeat vais twice. Comeste o almoço que te enviei, não comeste? Tinhas um cão quando eras pequena, não tinhas? I also wanted to add that there are other question tags with the same meaning as this previous example. A very common and generic one is não é. This is very easy, so if you are a total beginner, you might want to start with this one. The meaning of the question doesn't change in Portuguese, so let's practice. Vais ao supermercado, não é? Vocês estão em Lisboa, não é? A Maria foi ao cinema, não é? Negative sentences with tag questions are quite different between English and Portuguese. In English, when the sentence is in the negative, the tag question has to be in the positive. In Portuguese, we do a double negative. The most common is pois não, and can be used with any verb, so you just need to memorize it. Tu não vais ao supermercado, pois não? Ele não é francês, pois não? O Pedro não saiu, pois não? So I have to say that in these negative cases, the Portuguese language is actually easier than the English, don't you think? While pois não is exclusive to the negative sentences, you can use other tag questions like não é verdade, não é assim, or even não in positive and negative sentences. Let me show you some different ways of saying the same thing. A Rita não estudou, pois não? A Rita não estudou, não é? Intonation is very important in this next one. A Rita não estudou, não? These next are a bit more formal. A Rita não estudou, não é verdade? A Rita não estudou, não é assim? Now, if you are wondering, but how do I answer these questions? Let's go back to an affirmative sentence. Tu bebes café, não bebes? If you agree, you can answer with just bebo or sim, bebo. If you don't agree, you will say não, não bebo. Jantaste fora, não jantaste? If you agree, you can answer with just jantei or sim, jantei. If you don't agree, you will say não, não jantei. Now let's look at a negative sentence. Tu não gostas de futebol, pois não? If you agree that you don't like soccer, you say não, não gosto. If you disagree and you do like soccer, you would say gosto. Now think about places where you've been to and places that you haven't. Things that you've done and things that you haven't. How can you use tag questions for these situations? Let's take a look at sentences in the positive. Já foste a Paris, não foste? If you agree, you can answer with já or sim or sim, já. If you don't agree and have no intention to go, you will say não, não fui. If you don't agree but you have the intention to go, you will say não, ainda não fui. Now let's look at a sentence in the negative. Nunca provaste bacalhau, pois não? If you agree, your answer would be nunca, não, or não, nunca. If you agree but you have the intention to try, you will say não, ainda não comi. If you don't agree, you can just say sim, já. Practice writing some sentences to try to understand the concept. Feel free to share them with me in the comments below. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you soon. Fiquem bem!